Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing some MLB The Show 17. I haven't played it in a while. That's why earlier today I uploaded a Twins versus Royals episode of April 5th edition of that game. So I'm bringing you today the second episode of the Miami Marlins fantasy draft. We picked some players and then simulated the rest of the draft. And so I think at the end of the episode last time, we fixed our team, and we put the players we wanted to have in our team. And here we are. This is kind of the roster we're going with. We got Martinez, Tehran, Urias, Zimmerman, and Weaver as our starting pitchers. Although slot Zimmerman in the 3 spot, then Urias down to the 5 spot with Weaver going up to the 4 spot. Our long relief pitchers are Lopez, Castilla, and Gonzalez. Our middle relief pitchers Workman, Robles, Hoover, and Baker. Our setup men, Miller and Cishek. Diaz as our closer, with Bettis, Villalona, Glover as our relief pitchers. And then we have our roster right here. There's our 40-man roster. For starter, we got, well, let's see here what the 40-man roster is. So you got Andrew Miller, Giancarlo Stanton, Carlos Martinez, Trey Turner, Cody Bellinger, Julio Tehran, Evan Gattis, Edwin Diaz, Steve Cishek, Hansel Robles, Yohan Moncada, Juan Lagares, Julio Urias, Luke Weaver, Reese Hoskins, Ichiro Suzuki, Jordan Zimmerman, Clint Frazier, Wilmer Defoe, J.J. Hoover, Aldo Castilla, Coda Glover, Tommy Joseph, Brian Anderson, Tony Kemp, Severino Gonzalez, A.J. Ellis, Mikey Matuk, Pedro Lopez, Chad Bettis, Jerickson Profar, Kevin Smith, Preston Tucker, Giovanni Urshela, Brandon Workman, Frederick Villalona, Dustin Fowler, Tomas Telis, Michael Volpe, and Dan Baker. So those are our 40 men that will be in the roster. So we're starting off spring training here. Here in the month of February, we have 2 games against the Cardinals, 1 home and 1 on the road. And then we're playing the Twins on the road and then the Mets at home. So just going to be simulating up until the 9th inning. So we're going to be quick managing here. We're going to be using the Marlins, of course, on our BP home. We're going to be in... I kind of like Baseball City, Florida better. Alright, we're going to pick our all-star, Carlos Martinez, to pitch first. And then there's our lineup, Turner, Moncada, Stanton, Bellinger, Gattis, Anderson, Frazier, Lagares. I'm actually okay with this lineup. Well, actually, we got something we need to check here. Player search. If you're looking for a specific type of player to trade for or just scope out, make sure you use the new player search screen located in the acquisitions tab. Okay, I like the lineup. Alright, so let's go top of the first. David Dahl's up first. They got David Dahl. Alright, he grounds out. Gregory Polanco walks. So we gotta watch him. He's got 79 speed. He's safe. Okay, Anthony Rizzo's up. And a double play. So we go to the bottom of the first. Turner with a ground out. Moncada with a ground out. Stanton with a single. And then Bellinger gets a fielder's choice. So Nick Castellanos with a flyout. Neil Walker with a flyout. Carlos Beltran with a flyout. Bottom of the second, Evan Gattis, flyout, Brian Anderson, a single, Clint Frazier with a walk, Juan Lagares with a strikeout, and then Carlos Martinez strikes out. Top of the third, Stephen Vogt gets hit by a pitch, pick him off, nope. Orlando Arce with a double play, Steven Strasburg grounds out. Bottom of the third, Trey Turner, singles, 99 speed, so we're going to steal second with him. He's stolen base for him. Yohan Moncada with a flyout, moves the Turner up to third. Stanton with a single, 1 run scores, 1-0 Marlins. Bellinger with a strikeout, Gattis with a strikeout. We're at the top of the fourth. Dahl strikes out, Polanco singles. Let's pick him off here. He's safe. Rizzo with a flyout, Castellanos with a fielder's choice. Bottom of the fourth. Anderson, the pitching change. They bring in Justin Verlander into the fray here. I think 4 innings already for Martinez is pretty good. 4 innings, and then we go 3 innings for their next starter. 4-3, 4-3, 4. So we're going to be doing it. Anderson with a ground out, Frazier with a flyout, and Lagares had a double. I got a pinch hit for Martinez. I'll bring in Kevin Smith.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins.
Kevin Smith pinch hitting. He grounds out. Okay, the Marlins are a position player. Change. And okay, we got Walker, Beltran, and Vogt. So they put in a righty, potentially all of y'all lefties, kind of. So we're gonna have to bring in a righty somehow. Let's try out Brandon Workman. See how he does in the 5th. Walker with a solo home run, and the Cardinals will tie up the game at 1. Beltran with a walk. Vogt with a walk. Okay. Pitching change. That's enough for Workman. He's giving up too much. Let's see what Villalona can do. Frederick Villalona in. Arce with a fielder's choice. Verlander with a strikeout. Dahl gets hit by a pitch. Bases loaded for Polanco. He hits a grand slam to make it 5-1. Alright, let's leave him in there. Rizzo with a flyout. Okay, bottom of the 5th. We go. Alright, Turner. Alright, they bring in Matt Bowman. Turner walks. He steals second. Okay, Moncada with a strikeout. Stanton with a flyout. Bellinger with an error. First and second for Gaddis. That's a strikeout. Top of the 6th. Leave Villalona in there. Castellanos with a strikeout. Ground out for Walker. Beltran with a flyout. Okay, bottom of the 6th. Anderson up. Okay, they bring in Michael Feliz. Flyout. Frazier with a ground out. Lagares with an error. Let's pinch hit for Villalona. Hoskins or Joseph? I'll bring in Tommy Joseph for this one. He strikes out. Okay, we're going to make a pitching change here. Let's bring in a lefty this time. It's the 7th, so let's bring in Andrew Miller. Alright, Vogt singles. Arce with a double play, and then pinch hitter for Feliz is Santana. He strikes out. Okay, go to the bottom of the 7th. Turner's up. He's already got 2 at bats, but technically it would be 3 if he had hit a bat. So let's bring him in as a pinch hitter for him. Shortstop he is. Let's bring in Wilmer Defoe as a pinch hitter. Zach Putnam is in for the Cardinals to pitch. Fly out. Okay, Moncada. Let's pinch hit for him. He's a second baseman. So let's bring in Tony Kemp. He's pinch hitting. He strikes out. Let's bring in a pinch hitter for Stanton. He's in right. Let's bring in Ichiro. He strikes out. Okay, 8th inning. Leave Miller in there. Single for Dahl. Okay. Fielder's choice for Polanco. Espinosa's in to pinch hit for Rizzo. He walks him. Okay, pitching change here. Let's bring in Coda Glover in here. Castellanos with a strikeout. Walker strikes out as well. Alright, let's pick out Bellinger. Bring in Hoskins to pinch hit. Alright, they bring in AJ Schugel to pitch. Alright, they make a defensive substitution as well. Who do they bring in? Oh, they brought in Mitch Garver. Garver is playing first base now. Alright. Hoskins strikes out. Let's pinch it for Gaddis. Bring in AJ Ellis. He walks. Okay, Anderson. Time to pinch it for him. Pinch hitter for Anderson will be Giovanni Urshela. He doubles second and third. Okay, now we're gonna get a pinch hitter for Frazier. He's in left, so let's bring in Jurickson Profar to pinch hit. Ground out for him. Okay, Lagares pinch hitter for him, center fielder. Let's bring in Dustin Fowler. He flies out. We go to the top of the 9th now. Let's leave Glover in there. Double for Beltran. Vogt with a double, so 6-1. Let's take him out. Let's bring in Steve Cishek into the game. Fly out for Arce, moves up Vogt to 3rd. Now Josh Bell pinch hits for Schugel. There's a single, scores a run 7-1. Single there for Dahl. Polanco with a single, scores a run 8-1. Pitching change, it's good out here. Jesus, our pitching is terrible. Hansel Robles, let's see how he fares. Garver with a strikeout. Castellanos flies out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And this is where we enter now. We're down 8-1. They scored 5 in the 5th, 3 in the 3rd, 3 in the 9th. We've been only able to score a run in the 3rd inning, I believe. Bottom of the 9th, I'm going to try and score some runs here. Josh Bell supposedly is pitching, but I'm pretty sure they're going to bring in a new pitcher. We've had to bring in a lot of pitchers. Al Albuquerque's in. You might want to bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Yep. So pitcher's batting now. Should we bring in? Let's give Mikey Matuk a shot and let's see. Pinch hit for Robles.
will get up off the bench to lead
Jerry
off the
Blevins is
home
in the
half of
bullpen.
the
Okay,
ninth.
we're gonna get a
Certainly
pitching
got their work
fastball
cut
up
out
high.
for them here, so they'll just need to work on
8-1.
getting
Let's
aboard.
see.
Hit
Matuk
hard
grounds
on the
one to
ground to
short.
short.
Oh, it's
He has
bobbled
some
out there.
trouble
So the
with it.
first, and Matuk
And a
is
good
out.
effort as he's
So they
able to
couldn't
gather it
get
in
there
and make the
quicker.
play for the first out.
One out. There's Wilmer Defoe now.
Cardinals
Just
are going
came
to
in.
get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get going.
It doesn't matter if we lose.
Here's the
We're
first
gonna
pitch to him.
take losses.
Slapped hard the
Defoe
opposite way.
with a liner to left.
Polanco
Nope.
is
Polanco
there,
reaches in there and
folks are
left.
starting to head
2
for
outs.
the exits now. 2 gone
All right,
here in
here's
the
Tony
ninth.
Kemp. He's 0 for 1.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony
Yeah, I think
Kemp.
he's second. I think he's the
0
second
for
baseman
1
that I
thus
put in.
far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Kemp with
in
a
the air
high,
out to
deep
center
drive to
field.
center field.
The run is
But that's
gone.
probably going to end it. Yep.
Catch,
8-1.
and
The
that's the
Cardinals
ballgame.
win, so the Marlins lose their very
8-1
first
is the
game
final score this
here in
afternoon.
spring training.
So that'll just
So
about
Brandon
do it.
Workman
For
takes the
Harold
loss
Reynolds,
there. Justin
Dan
Verlander with
Bluzak,
the
and our
win.
entire crew, I'm Matt
And it
Vasgersian.
wasn't a very good game at all. We lose 8-1. Our pitching was just terrible, and Workman especially couldn't get anything done. 5 RBIs for Polanco, man. He went 3 for 4 in that game, driven 5 out of the 8 Cardinals runs. So we lost our first game there. Time to face the Cardinals again. So let's go and see what is cooking. Julio Teheran against Justin Verlander. So let's see advance a day. Let's go move on. Quick managing those games. All right. Back to Baseball City again. Let's go. Julio Teheran is our next starter. So let's go. I'm not going to give any of these guys official rest yet. Looks like Gaddis needs some rest. So Gaddis, I'll rest him. And we'll start Tomas Telis in there as a catcher. Where's he batting? 5th. Put Lagares up to that 5 spot. Telis down to the 8 spot. And it'll be good. Justin Verlander's pitching, even though he pitched in relief in the last game we just played. But whatever. Ground out for Turner. Moncada with a flyout. Stanton with a single. Bellinger strikes out. Okay. Julio Teheran pitching for us. Dahl with a ground out. Polanco walks. Rizzo with a double play. Okay. Top of the second. Lagares with a ground out. Anderson with a flyout. Frazier with a strikeout. Bottom of the second. Strikeout. Strikeout. And an error. And a pop out. Top of the third. Strikeout. Strikeout. And a ground out. Bottom of the third. Flyout. Flyout. Ground out. Pretty even after 3 innings. Top of the 4th. Alright, Strasburg is now in for Verlander. Alright. Single there from Moncada. Let's steal second. Alright, he stole it. 2-run homer for Stanton. 2-0 Marlins. They're ahead. There's a strikeout. There's a pop-out. Then a single. Then a triple scores a run. 3-0 Miami. Telis is up. He walks. Teheran's up, but I'm going to put in a pinch hitter for him. So, let's bring in Preston Tucker as the pinch hitter. He flies out. Okay, let's bring in that pitching change here. Let's see who the hell will we bring in. Let's bring in Dan Baker in the 4th. Polanco grounds out, strikeout, and then a flyout. All right, top of the 5th. All right, Matt Bowman is pitching for the Cardinals. Ground out, single, steal second. Safe, strikeout, and then a walk, pop out. Alright, Baker will safe at the bottom of the 5th. There's a single, double play, and then a ground out, top of the 6th. Alright, Michael Felice is pitching for the Cardinals now. Single, strikeout. There's a single. Should I keep Baker in there? 1 out, let's bunt him over. That's a sack bunt. Alright, Turner back up. Let's put a pinch hitter for him. Pinch hitter will be Defoe. This is strikeout. Okay, Baker stays. Strikeout. Pinch hitter is Santana for Feliz. He gets a double. Then there's a single. A run is in. Bring in a pitching change here. Let's give Chad Bettis a shot and see. Strikeout. And then a flyout. Alright, 7th inning. Moncada's up. Pinch hitter is going to be Tony Kemp. Jerry Blevins, new pitcher for the Cardinals. Single. Okay. He steals second. Alright, Stanton, let's pinch it for him. Stanton up. Stanton up. Let's bring him a took this time to play right. Then there's a ground out. Bellinger, pinch hitter for him. Let's bring in Joseph this time. He has a strikeout. Lagares is up. Bringing a pinch hitter for him. Fowler's up. Pop out. Alright, 7th inning. Let's leave Bettis in there. Josh Bell pinch hitting for Castellanos. And he walks. Pinch hitter for Walker is Garver. He gets a sac bunt. And there's a strikeout. And there's a ground out. 8th inning. Anderson's up. Pinch hitter for him. This time let's play Volpe. Michael Volpe. Zach Putnam is pitching for the Cardinals. There's a strikeout. Okay, Frazier. Pinch hitter for him will be Profar. Ground out. Talise is up. Pinch hitter for him. Ooh, let's bring in Kevin Smith. He pops out. Alright. Bettis. No, I'm not leaving him in there. 3-1, bottom of the 8th. Bring in Castilla. Aldo Castilla is in. There's a ground out. Pinch hitter is Danny Espinosa for the pitcher. Putnam, strikeout. And then a ground out. 9th inning now. Ooh. Nah, pinch hitter for Castilla. Let's bring him in. It's going to be A.J. Ellis. Alright, they bring in A.J. Schugel. Fly out there. Single there for Defoe. Kemp strikes out. Took with a single. Tommy Joseph will line out. Alright, let's go get a pitching change. Grab Edwin Diaz to pick up the save. And let's enter the game ourselves. We are up 3-1 at the moment. We're up 3-1. Edwin Diaz coming out to get the save because, of course, 2-run ball game. And it will get us the save here. So I was kind of thinking I should play like a couple of games per episode. Gregory Polanco is up here. Alright, Marlins up 3-1 against the Cardinals, and this is our first chance to pitch. Last time we came in the 9th inning, we were batting, trying to save ourselves from a loss, and now we're trying to pick up the win in this 9th inning. Diaz strikes out Polanco after taking the fastball.
Play a little small ball.
Alright, Anthony Rizzo up. He's 0 for 3.
Looking at the fastball.
Gregory Polanco up high on the corner.
To lead off the bottom of the 9th.
It's a foul ball by Rizzo.
He just fouls this one away.
There's a slider. Throwing it right inside on him. Line foul down the right field line near the Cardinals dugout.
Right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching.
0-2 to Rizzo. He takes strike 3 on the fastball. Diaz with that sizzling fastball there. Now here's Josh Bell. He walked in his first plate appearance.
Josh Bell, the next.
I think he came in to pinch it for Castellanos the last
chance for his
swing
side.
and a miss.
2 out here in the 9th.
Forcing
Not
fastball
even
here.
close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Now a swing.
Popped up there by Bell down the left field line. It's in foul territory. That's caught by. Lost 8-1 to the Cardinals in the first game. But this time they beat the Cardinals 3-1 in this one. So Tehran gets the win, Strasburg takes the loss. It's Edwin Diaz who gets the save.
So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds.
3 hits for the Cardinals in this game. It's 11 for the Marlins. Stanton 2 for 3 and then Santana going 1 for 1. Those are some notables of who was probably the best batter on the team for both teams. So I think we're going to play about 2 more games this episode. I want to play at least 5 spring training games. I don't know how many games the Marlins have for spring training. We'll see soon. Let's advance to the next day. Alright, we're playing the Twins this time around. They're 2-1, so they played a game more than us. Okay, it's quick manage here. BP Roads, Baseball City, Florida. It's going to be raining today with Jordan Zimmerman on the hill. Ooh, okay. Anderson, let's rest him. He's at 3rd. Let's rest him. Oh, who could play 3rd? I'll start Michael Volpe out there. I'll leave Rochelle on the bench and see. Is Gaddis ready to come back in to play some games? Or what? Gaddis is set. I think I'll rest Frazier too. But I'm going to start Preston Tucker. Should I move this lineup around? Keep it like that. Volpe will bat 8th instead. Tucker bat 7th. And then I think Gaddis could bat 6th or something. Moncada could bat 5th. It's a good lineup. Erasmo Ramirez pitching for the Twins. So we're the road team here. Strikeout. Oh, it's a DH. Hoskins is DHing. I didn't really realize that. I forgot. Stanton singles. Alright, so Bellinger's up. He flies out. Alright, D. Gordon. I forgot to have D. Gordon. He doubles. We gotta pick him off. You gotta be careful here. Puig grounds out. Conforto singles. Okay. Uh-oh. We're in trouble here, Jordan. Pop out there. And a strikeout. Okay. Moncada with a flyout. And a double by Gaddis. Walk for Tucker. Oh, there's a double play. Single there for Ramirez. Fielder's choice. Double play, okay. Ground out, and a solo home run for Hoskins. Marlins are up 1-0. Strikeout there, okay. Strikeout. Hit by a pitch. Fly out there. Try and pick him off again. There's a triple, scores a run. Okay, Twins have tied it up at 1. There's a ground out there. I'm leaving Zimmerman in for 4 innings this time. Alright, Zach Greinke comes in for the Twins. There's a single. There's a walk. Look at that double steal. Moncada steals second, but they caught the Bellinger stealing. Alright, Gaddis up. 2-run homer. 3-1 Marlins. Pop out and then a ground out. Alright, let's go. Fly out, ground out. Alright, 4 innings. Lagares. Alright, they bring in Blaine Boyer to the hill. There's a single. There's a walk. There's a fly out. There's a single, scores a run. 4-1 Marlins. Fielder's choice. And then fielder's choice again. Let's take out Zimmerman. He's done after 4 innings. Let's go bring in Severino Gonzalez. There's a strikeout. There's a single. There's a strikeout. And then a fly out there. Gaddis is up. They bring in Tyler Clippard. There's a single. There's a single. Gaddis moves up to third. Single for Volpe, scores a run. 5-1 Marlins. Strikeout there. Turner's gone. Pinch hit for him. Is Defoe okay? Yep. Strikeout. Okay, Hoskins is gonna get pinch hit for as well. Ichiro. Bring in Ichiro. There's a ground out. Okay, we could Gonzalez in there. He threw quite a lot of pitches there. Let's bring in a pitcher. A new pitcher. 6th inning. Who should we bring in? Robles. Fly out. Ground out. Strikeout. Okay. Stanton with a pinch hitter. Gonna bring in Matuk. Alright, they bring in Josh Fields to pitch. There's a fly out. Right, pinch hitter for Bellinger. It's gonna be Joseph. There's a strikeout. Pinch hitter for Moncada. It's gonna be Kemp. Strikeout. Alright, keep Robles in there. Pinch hitter's Hechavarria. Strikeout. Walk. There's a walk. Bring in a pitching change. Trying to call upon Lopez here. Pedro Lopez. Double play. Wow, okay. 8th inning. Time to get Gaddis out of there. Let's bring in A.J. Ellis. And they bring in Sung-Hwan Oh to pitch. Defensive substitution. Who do they bring in? First baseman, right? Dickerson. Yeah, Dickerson, because they had initially brought in the other guy before. Hechavarria to play first. Alright, Ellis got hit. Tucker, pinch hitter for him. It's going to be Profar. He strikes out. Pinch hitter for Volpe. It's going to be Urshela. He gets a single. Now Lagares would be pinch hit for. Spring Fowler. Flies out. Ellis moves up to third. Fielder's choice there. Let's keep Lopez in there. It's a triple for Gordon already. There's a ground out. It's a single, scores a run. 5-2. Fly out. And then a ground out. Let's go to the 9th. They bring in Aaron Loop. Single. Steal second. Okay, he stole it. Fly out there. Single, scores a run. 6-2 Miami. There's a fly out. Then there's a ground out. We're not gonna keep Lopez in there. We're going to bring in Cishek, and we're going to come in ourselves to play this 9th inning. Marlins up 6-2 against the Twins. No safe situation. That's why we're not bringing in Diaz. We're bringing in our setup man, Cishek. See if he can do something here. Alex Dickerson is the first man to come up to bat. And there's Alex Dickerson right there. All right, Cishek, we're going to throw a slider
And that'll bring up the
away
big bat
from
of
him
Alex
here.
Dickerson. He'll
All
be
right,
the
so
one
he's
to
gonna
lead
miss it at
off
the
against
first pitch.
Cishek, who tries to secure the victory. He's ready.
All right,
Here's the
low
0-1.
sinker here.
And this one's hit on
Foul
the ground,
down the
but
right field
foul.
line. All right, here's a slider.
A pause and the 0-2.
All right,
And
here's a
another
foul
foul
ball.
ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive.
All right,
With
trying to
two
protect
strike
this
breaking ball
4-run
just
lead
out of
here.
the zone.
There's
He
a
was able to
changeup
put enough
away.
on it to get
Strike
another
3
pitch.
called
Now a changeup
on
locks him up
Dickerson
as
right
he
there. All
looks
right,
at
1 out,
strike 3
4. Corey
called, 1
Spangenberg,
away.
0 for 2 with a walk.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Spangenberg.
All right, here's a low
0
sinker.
for 2 with a walk thus far.
Grounder to
Hard on the
short.
ground toward
Third to
short.
first there.
Throw
Oh,
on to
nice play.
first will
2
get
outs.
him, and the Twins are now down
Who's
to
it
their
short?
final
Default?
out.
I think it is. 2 down for Giovanni Soto. He's
Here's
0
the
for 2
catcher,
with a walk
Giovanni
as well.
Soto now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Here's an inside slider.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch.
0-1.
You hope it's not a strike, but you
Swing
got to
and a
be able
miss.
to read him. He just gives you a
All right,
different
one
look
more
than anybody
slider
else. He
away.
is being aggressive in this inning.
Swing
Strike 3,
and a
there
miss.
it
He
is.
struck him
Marlins
out, and
win
that'll do it
6-2
here
as they
as
beat the
ball
Twins
game is
right
over.
there.
Hey,
Cishek wraps it up right there. The win goes to Zimmerman. The loss right there. The player of the game goes to Evan Gaddis right there. He goes 3 for 3. A homer, a double, 2 RBIs with 2 runs there. 3 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. A home run with a double for Gaddis. 13 hits for the Marlins. 7 hits for the Twins. No errors for both teams in that one. Okay. So we're done there. We get Daniel Hudson for Diamond Dynasty. All right. Mets. Mets are up next. We're 2-1, but the Mets are 3-1, so they played 1 more game than us. It's Dinelson Lamet against Luke Weaver here. Play 1 final game. BP home jerseys. Luke Weaver. Time to call upon our 4th starter to come in. All right, these guys are all right, actually. Did I DH one again? Nope. Luckily not. What changes can we make? I want to start Kemp for Moncada. Nah, this lineup is actually good. Whenever I need to, I'll call upon any of these guys. Alright, let's go. We're the home team this time, so here we go. They got Marte. Starting Marte, Matt Kemp, Daniel Murphy back to the Mets, Edwin Encarnacion, Max Kepler, Todd Frazier, Yunel Escobar, Russell Martin, and Dinelson Lamet. Let's go. Single for Marte. Let's pick him off. Okay. Fly out there for Kemp. Murphy with stolen base for Marte. This time he gets caught stealing 3rd, and Murphy strikes out. All right. Single for Turner. He gets caught stealing 2nd. There's a walk. Moncada gets caught stealing 2nd. Strikeout for Stanton. All right. Walk for Encarnacion. Kepler with a fielder's choice. Frazier. Kepler steals 2nd. Frazier with a flyout. All right. Escobar with a ground out there. Strikeout for Bellinger. Gaddis with a ground out. Anderson with a ground out. Going to the 3rd. There's a flyout, ground out, and a strikeout. 3 innings for Weaver in this game. Going for 3. That was his last inning right there, I believe. There's a flyout. There's a single. Weaver has completed 3 innings himself. So let's bring in a pinch hitter. Alright, pinch hitter for him will be Tomas Talis. There's a flyout, and then there's a strikeout. So let's bring in a pitching change here. Let's call upon Villalona again. Let's see. Let's try it. 13.50 ER. Let's see. There's a ground out. There's a ground out. And a pop out. Alright, Moncada's up. They bring in Lance McCullers. We have Moncada, Stanton, and Bellinger up. Strikeout. Pop out. And then a ground out. Alright, they have Kepler, Frazier, and Escobar up here in this inning. Kepler gets hit. Strikeout. A double play. Alright, we go on. We have Gaddis, Anderson, and Frazier up. They bring in Jerry Colvin to pitch. Fly out. Anderson gets hit. A double for Frazier. There's a walk, loading the bases for Villalona. Let's bring in a pinch hitter. Better be safe than sorry here. So,